Hello, hello, hello. If it's Monday, well, it must be Blueprints. You know how we do here? Gonna take a minute to put the word out on socials, and we'll start in about 5 minutes. Talk to you soon. And there's the ad break. We will start after that. And we are back. Thank you for waiting. Actually, no, wait. I gotta hit post on Blue Sky. Sorry. Give me like 30 more seconds. Alright. let's go. I hope everybody had a good day today. Alright, let's see if the RNG will have mercy upon me today. Alright, so we'll do what we usually do. See what we can open in this shed. Alright. So I have actually asked about this online, and people have said you should draft a trading post. But I don't have anything to trade, so dynamite, a little too dangerous to pick up. Alright, let's see. See if we can't open this. Alright, this is, well, frustrating as usual. Alright, so it looks like no matter what I do, moving a yellow one moves them up. Alex, welcome on in. I'm torturing myself with Blue Sky tonight. Jeez, this is ridiculous. I hope you're having a good night. Dad jokes. Two fish are in a tank. One turns to the other and says, "How do you drive this thing?" Alright, let's try this again. Oh, okay, alright, so you can't swap it. Alright. Alright, that's 3 out of 4. Yeah, I'm doing okay myself. Nice, that's cool. I cleaned my room a bit and also took a shower, so yeah. As for food, I just had leftovers. Damn it. No. Oh, okay, and I think. Alright. Let's open this sucker. Hey, Kazuhiro, welcome on in. Thank you for the lurk. Enjoy your time looking down on us. Alright, what did that give us? An allowance token. Alright, that permanently raises the daily allowance by 2. Nice. And thank you, Alex, for the lurk. Enjoy your time looking down on us. Thank you. I hope you had a good day too, Kaz. I currently have no items to trade, but hopefully that'll change on this run. Alright, let's get in here. Alright, 7 allowance. Nice. Alright, we'll go with the hallway here. Alright, where... Okay, here's the key. And we'll go with the parlor. And let's see... see how lucky we are with the box puzzle. This box has gems. All statements have less than 6 words. That's not true. This is why I have trust issues. A statement with an odd number of words is always true. The gems are in the box with the most words. Well, this one does. Nope. Alright, got it on the second try. Alright, we'll go with the Nook. Alright. We're gonna go with the pantry. I could use the coin and... Alright, the courtyard. We'll go with that. Ah, a metal detector. Alright, that'll help, hopefully. Alright, I'm gonna go with the chapel. But I'm not gonna go through it. And I'm gonna go with the... I'll use my last gem on the observatory. See what happens here. Alright, Southern Cross. Rooms with 4 doors are more common today. The sale. Everything is 50% off. And what do we have here? Really? Oh my god. Draxus the Dead. Dead-end rooms are more common today. And this is why I do not play this game more than once a week. Alright. I will draft a guest bedroom here. In order to beat the game... Hi, Spyronic, my good friend. Thank you for that advice. Yeah, and then you have to drink it all up. Yeah. I have tried that. That has still not helped with my RNG woes. Limes do help with scurvy, yeah. Most delicious medical treatment ever. Alright. Ooh. And why is my metal detector going off in the chapel? Ah! 2 coins for the one to make up for the one I lost. I'm thinking, because I have a trading post, I'm gonna draft a walk-in closet. Alright, 2 ivory dice, very nice. A key. Another gem. And a telescope. Gain an additional effect of each constellation observed in the observatory. Would have been nice if I found that before I drafted the observatory. Let's see. Well, let me look through it again. All right. All right. Oh, no, wait. I did not mean to do that. All right. Pop into the guest bedroom real quick. And now I won't replenish any steps. Okay. I hope you're having a good night, Spy. All right. I have to draft a security room here. You're late to your own dream. Okay. Nobody rat him out, okay? I won't tell if you won't, okay? Your secret's safe with us. Alright. Chamber of Mirrors. With Gilmore. Oh, okay. Well, that's 5 minutes late is not a travesty. Alright. Let's try to go forward. Alright. This has to be, wow. This game is not being kind to me tonight. We'll go with the laboratory. I typically work over at Cinco Labs, but got sent over here for a month to assist more with the new turbine tests. I think I need some help. For the past 3 days, I've been unable to find the laboratory on the estate. Today was the first success on that front. Can anyone tell me if this is typical, and if so, how do you get any work done? Before I arrived, I was briefed on the way the doors work, but I must admit, I did not expect to be excluded from my new workstation for the first week. Any tips from my fellow technicians would be appreciated. Signed, Kimberly Thompson. Oh, poor Kim. And oh my god, this game. This might as well draft the furnace. It's the only room here I can draft. But since I have the steps, what can I get at the training post? No trade. What the hell is a hall pass? It's for a silver key. What can I trade this for? Now it gives me 3 ivory die to re-roll when I can't draft any more rooms for the day. Yeah, what the hell? Alright. Hall pass for the secret garden key. This game absolutely hates me. I am convinced that the inner ones and zeros that program this game are laughing at me. So I have no choice but to call it a day here. Please, game, give me a break. Alright, there's my daily 7 gold now. Alright. I'm gonna draft a tool shed. Alright, metal detector. Where's the other item? Ooh, watering can. First time enter. Oh, nice. I can exchange water for gems. Alright, we'll go with the corridor. And I'll go with the spare room. And yeah, what the hell? Let's go with the parlor. The white box is true and does not contain gems. A box that displays the word gems is empty. Box that displays the word true is false. Well, let's go with this one. Nope. Alright. Alright, I guess we'll go with the hallway. Alright, we'll go with the courtyard here. And a shovel. Nothing of interest was buried here. Alright, cool. Alright. We'll go to the gift shop, even though I really shouldn't be spending my money on gifts right now. Enjoy your lunch. God, that's... Alright. I will go with the closet. Alright, running shoes. Very nice. Alright. I'm gonna go with the garage. Alright, so now that that's done... Alright, I guess I can go back to the foundation and try to push forward. Pebbles. Not worth picking up. A worthless old brick? Who buries a brick? Alright, we'll go with the den. Let's see if there's anything in the mailroom. Alright, well, an order has been placed. But it doesn't look like there's anything to be retrieved. Alright. And now with the chapel here. Alright. We have a pool. Here is hoping that I can also get... Here's hoping that I can also get a boiler room and the pump room. Alright, observatory. Alright, 5 gems, thank you. An additional key, thank you, Clavis. The twins, a pair of chests have been added to the entrance hall, very nice. Farmer's apple, and a Southern Cross. Alright, this is this is what I was hoping for on the previous day. Alright, I have to draft a passageway here. Alright, I'm gonna go... Shit, I meant to do security. Raven, welcome on in. I hope you're having a good night. I hope your move's been going well. All right, back to that grind. I see. I'm still torturing myself with RNG hell. My good friend's coming up. Nice. I'm glad to hear that. Okay, a pump room. Now I just need a boiler room. Well, that was a nice haul of coins. Alright, so if anything else, I can at least go crazy at the gift shop before I call it a day. So that's a nice little plus here. But fucking hell, locked. Alright, so I absolutely have no choice. Alright, I have absolutely no choice but to go back to the entrance hall. Oh, fuck. No, I just wasted a step. God damn it. Alright. Oh yeah, Raven, you would have had a good laugh. One of the parlor clues actually said on the box, "This box has gems." And that box actually had the gems. Alright. I need steps, but I also need keys, so... Okay, no, I am not going to risk unlocking lockers right now when I only have one key. Alright. Let's do the billiard room. Wait, was that the card keys? Oh, now the game gives me the card keys when I literally don't have the... When I barely have enough steps to get back there. Alright, I need to Google this to remind myself what that middle thing stands for. Alright, wait. So, if you reverse that and you have multiplication, 1 times 20 is 20. Alright. One plus 31 is 32. Minus 20 is 12. Plus 9. No, wait. Unless 10, 23. What if that's 32 minus 20 is 12? Plus. Okay, alright. I think I get it. It's 12. 12 plus 9 is 21. You have to reverse that again. So where is... Alright. 31 to minus 20, again 12. Oh, really? Come on. I mean, unless I have to reverse that again, in that case, would that be 3? Bingo. Ugh. Let's look at chat here. 2 keys. Alright. Can I please get a dining room or something? Alright, I'm not going into the Great Hall. No. But this metal detector seems to be going off in this room. No. Tempting, but no. Alright. Definitely need a pantry here. Shit. Of course. I literally am in a box here. I think the only room I can draft is the north room of the passageway, and... I do not... You know what? Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. shit. Back to the Great Hall. Now it gives me a key card. Please. Oh my god. This game. Alright. Let me count here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9. Fuck! This game. It gives me. I have 9 steps left. It will take me exactly 9 steps to get to the pump room and use the key card there. Oh my god. I'm. Alright, there is one more thing. There are 2 more things I can do. Because why the fuck not? Alright, I'm gonna make one trip up to the garage. Only if you draft a kitchen. You can only get that if you draft a lockpick kick, which is so useless right now. Okay. Alright, the bedroom will give me 2 more steps here. And this is what we'll do to end the day, because if this game's giving me money for this shit... And, alright, so we bought the lunchbox. And the Mount Holly tea. A permanent addition to the walk-in closet. It just looks nice. And... wait, why is this thing going off in here? This game is officially taunting me. Alright, well, I am not running out of steps. I am calling it a day. I will, if there's one thing I will not allow to happen, I will not allow that step counter, under any circumstances, to hit 0. I will call it a day before then. Alright. Let's go to day 90. Well, alright. Alright, I guess for this one, we'll just go with the shelter. We'll get the gem here and go into the mansion. I'd like to get a random film over your favorite. Alright. I'll go with the sledgehammer. Alright, I'll go. Jesus, alright. I'll go with the bedroom. And a magnifying glass. Alright, we'll go with the den here. Alright, we have an ad break coming in soon. I don't play during ad breaks, so when the ad break hits, feel free to use the 3 minutes of downtime to do some self-care. And I'll resume the game once it's over. Nice that I got the shelter today. Alright, a battery pack. Very nice. And there's the ad break. I'll see you in 3 minutes. Alright, we are back. Thank you all for waiting. Alright, we'll go with the spare room here. Alright, we'll go with the garage, get some keys. Alright, we'll go with the hallway here. Alright, I think I'll go with the commissary. And yeah, gems are nice. Oh yeah, you see, Raven, the kitchen is where you can, I think it's the only place where you can buy food to replenish your steps. Basically, these three things you can buy X number of times as long as you have the money. And there's always a main course here. If you draft a dining room and you reach rank 8, this food will be available to you in the dining room. So that's how that's how buying food works in this game. All right. Does this always have a metal detector in here? All right, we'll go with the billiard room. Oh, wait. That looks like it takes up 1/3, so would the answer be 3? Yep. 1 times 3 is 3? Nope. This is new. That's 1. Alright, so 3. I guess minus 1. That would be 2. Alright, the key to the secret garden. Again. Alright, and we'll go to the library. So I think I'm gonna go with Drafting Strategy Volume 3. Alright, that's confirmed. And we'll read that the next time I draft the library. Caster! Welcome on in! Thank you so much for the raid. Hello, Caster. Hello, Rhea. Welcome on in, Raiders. For those of you who do not know, my name is Nathan Jacob Boos. I am a variety streamer. Currently torturing myself with the RNG hell of blueprints. If you need to raid a rest, I totally understand that, but if you feel like hanging around, I'll be happy to try and entertain you for a little while. Caster, how was your stream? How was Final Fantasy XIV? I hope it was a good, productive, fun session. Oh wow, giving me the secret garden right out of the gate. Yeah, way farther than Palace of the Dead. Nice! I'm glad. You gotta love the progress. You gotta love the progress that the grind gives you. You died to the Boros. Loon! My angel buddy. So good to see you. How you feeling? And you died to the level 40 boss. How many floors are in that place, Caster? I am much better. I'm so happy to hear that. I'm doing okay. I'm just torturing myself with the never-ending RNG hell that is blueprints. Some people on the Reddit have given me advice, but it's hard to implement when you don't know what room you're gonna get. 100 levels in the Palace of the Dead. Holy shit. And you want to get to floor 50. Well, I believe in you, Caster. I think you'll be able to do it. Alright, what is this metal detector picking up? Oh, well, we'll just open this door. Because it's rare that the game gives me, like, a fuck ton of keys. It's even harder because you're soloing? Holy shit. I respect and salute you, Caster. Alright, apples are extra delicious today. Got one additional gem. And a slice of pizza, I guess, giving me 3 more steps. And a Florealis Bloom of the Sky. Green rooms, okay. Flowers with gems in them. Alright, since I have the extra steps, I want to take one last look for whatever the metal detector is teasing me with. One fucking coin, my god. Alright, we'll definitely go with the drawing room here. Wow, okay. Can't draft anything but a study. And I've already solved the puzzles in here. But, alright. At least we can get a gem out of that. Alright, back to the drawing room. Alright, let's redraw these. And I will go with the aquarium. Alright, we'll go with the gymnasium, because fuck it. Wait. The shelter's in effect. Why did I lose 2 steps? You know what? I'll go with the office here. Alright. There's definitely something worth picking up in here. Alright. Spread gold in the estate. And what the hell? Let's log in. Staff announcements. I don't think anyone else has access to this network this month except for you, Simon. So if you're reading this, just know we're all rooting for you. Your friends and faithful services. Alright, connected to the terminal, just cuz. Oh, and just like that, there's 4 gold. But what else is this thing picking up? Ah, key. Well played. Alright. Well, we got a pool. Shame that this room, that this door doesn't stay open after all we went through to unlock it. That would be one hell of a time saver. Are you fucking kidding me? I don't have... Fuck! This game... Well... Alright, let's go south of the aquarium here and see what we can draft. Alright. This should be a rank 8 dining room. Yep. Alright. And another thing, Raven, if you hear that little bell that you just heard, that means that the dining room has reached a rank high enough to serve a meal. Enjoy your lunch. When you reach rank 10 to gain rank 5 today, gain 10 steps. Alright, we'll have dinner here. And get the extra steps. Okay, wait, that was stupid. Should not have picked the basement key. I've already opened the basement. Alright, out of these two, I'm gonna go with the wine cellar. Alright. Go down here. Alright. This absolutely has to be a passageway here. Actually, you know what? I want... Alright, well, I have the steps to get back to the Great Hall and do more, so I will draft the music room here. The Prism Key. If you unlock a door with the Prism Key in a... Interesting. Nothing denoted in verse. I like this music. Damn, a lot of bananas are being scattered here. Alright, let's go to the right. Alright, this absolutely has to be a workshop. Alright, I don't have anything to craft here. Ah, sledgehammer. Oh yeah, we read that last time. Alright, we got a pump room. Now I just need a boiler room. Alright, shit. Alright, I have to use my last gem here. Give me something. Alright. We got a parlor. What do we have here? Both statements on the blue box are true. The blue box contains gems. The second statement on the black box is false. The black box contains the gems. Every statement with the word blue is false. Me neither. Alright. Got it on the first try. Alright. Gonna have to use these on the passageway here. Jesus. You just can't win. I guess. Alright, so this is going to be the last day of this stream. What I am going to do... Let's... Okay, no, I can't use the remaining wind-up key to craft anything. That sucks. Alright, I'm calling this stream. This is just... I need to rest my brain and do some more research, I think, offline as I make my plans. Let's see, who was on that I can raid out to? You know what? We'll raid out to Doug Dingus. He's playing Persona 3. Bez, that's who I'll leave you with. Alright. Raid is set. So that's who I'll leave you with. You guys have a good night. Thank you so much for watching and hanging out. You guys are too good.